Where is it? You still have the button no more. You can turn it on. They log off the features. Wait, they change the features on it. Hmm. You don't have the button again to turn it on, or because I turned it the other way. Probably because I turned it the other way. I don't know. Probably then just turn it off the other way. Good night. Good night. Good night. I don't know. My phone to be acting up. There's the turnaround button. I can't find the turnaround button. I don't know what's going on with this phone here. I can't turn it around. I just see three. Three up. Good night, everybody. Good night. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I don't know what I did just now, but I know I can't. It's dark night tonight. It is dark night tonight, guys. I just about to go to my bed. I said let me come out for a little bit, but I don't know what's going on with this camera. I don't know. Ah, I tried it in pain too. So good night, everybody. Hope you all are doing fantastic. I am here, still feeling under the weather, and yes, but I went out today. I went on the road and I go get the clothes washed, like I told you guys today. I told you guys for so long. I gotta go wash it. Now I went today and I got them washed, and I get them washed and stuff like that. So I was grateful for that. And then something, one of the hurdles that I needed to unlock. That was kind of puzzling for me. I figured that one out as well. So I'm happy for that. I came back home and I mean, this what I did. I walked with the bag. So I was able to come back home and figure it out. So that was good. And now I'm so happy for it and thankful. So good night to one and all. Hope you guys are doing amazing. And just checking in, let you guys know. So I have a few more stuff to do, but I'll do that tomorrow. Yes, I ain't stressing out myself. So good night, everyone. How is everybody doing? And my button to turn over the camera is not on. I don't know where is that. The button went away. The button went away. Like button say hello, and just say let me run away. Let me run away. So the button run away, guys. So I'm sorry. The button run away. So I only have three dots: the microphone, the camera thing that they were turning on either. So guys, that's when they say don't mess with stuff and you mess with it. I don't know what you did. You just press the button. I can barely swallow. I need to get me some medicine. I need to get me some medicine. I can barely swallow. So how is everybody doing? Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Sorry, that's not the kind of life you guys want to see, but good night. And your girl is doing well. Just her tonsils is hurting her. Yep. Get all the things that my son was going through the other day. So now I know how my baby was feeling. Poor baby. This made me say poor baby. You know what I mean? When you have the symptoms and you're like, ooh. So yeah. Oh, and then it gives me a headache too. Oh, like you hang your head down and by the time you pick it back up, it give you a headache. I'm drinking one of those extra energy powered Malta. I can barely swallow it, but I'm drinking it. Again, this flu give me a short of breath. Give me a short of breath. You want to clean it? Come under your blanket. I'm in the kids' room tonight too. Here you go. Come under your blanket. Don't be afraid to use your blanket. Here is your blanket. Yeah. The little one said, Mommy, I want to stay with you tonight. Okay. I'll come in your room. So I went in his room. And here am I in his room, you know. wanted me to stay in his room. So here am I in his room, guys. So sometimes might be in your own room, but sometimes you have to just work with your little children. So I'm in their room. Well, I'm not big enough. I'm not big, so I can't. Oh, we can fit under the bed. Sorry, not under the bed. On the bed. I still can fit underneath the bed too. But sorry. I say underneath the bed. That's when you know you need to go to sleep. I tell people you're sleeping underneath the bed. Like, who you hiding from? Hiding from a flu. Oh, black people are the chosen Israelite of God. How you doing? Bless up yourself. You say good afternoon and blessing. Bless up yourself. You say I'm sorry, good evening and blessings. Yes, man, you don't need to sorry, man. Everything good, man. But then you can barely swallow. It hurt when you swallow, so me just say, Lord, parents of not have any kids out there. You see them a complain about their throat just take it from me. My son just had a terrible little quick symptom flu, and he was in terrible pain, hole in his poor little throat and everything. Now I caught it, and now it felt like some needle up in your throat, and it was sticking you. Because at first he said, Mommy, I can't swallow. And at first I didn't want to, so just take my foolish advice, guy. It hurt. So if you have any little kids and you hear they complaining, please just pamper them, because I'm talking to you, and I can barely swallow. It hurt. It's like a needle in your throat, just sticking you. So if you have any kids out there, please. When they say, Mama, my throat, just take my foolish advice. It hurt. Oh, because my son had a couple weeks in, last week? Oh, and they say I had to go for him from school. But I didn't know that he was going through so much pain. You say, I'm sorry that you all are sick. Well, we sick one back of one another. One behind the other, we all sick one behind the other. One after one get better than he repeat. They said that flu is no joke. Yes, this kind of flu symptom here is no joke. It just when you're trying to swallow, it felt like a needle poking you in your throat. Lisa got style. Hey, sister Lisa, how you doing? Bless up yourself. Nathan Lopez, are you related to George Lopez? Say hi. How are you? Lisa got style. Say, I'm sorry you're all sick. Well, the kids are getting over it now, Lisa. They're getting over it. It's a blessing. Hugs right back. Hugs, love. And then my camera, I don't know what's going on. You know that circle that you can turn the camera around and turn it back to the front? I can't turn it. I only had 3 dots on my camera. So I don't know what did I do before I come live. I had no clue. Oh, guys. Whew. So just take my foolish advice. If you have any little kids and you say, Mommy, I can't swallow, trust me, hurt, because I'm having it now myself. I didn't even know that what my poor son was going through for those days. Oh, Lord, you would think it's not nothing serious. It says, Lisa says, Sister, I take the flu shot every year and it has really worked for me and my family. I'm telling you the truth. I normally give my kids the flu shot because they're born in America here where they're accustomed to those things. But because I did not accustomed to those things growing up, I did not take it. But maybe the all I get, I might have to poke it in my arm, you know. But I take the COVID shot and everything, but not that. I take the booster shot, everything, but I never take that. Israelites say when kids go back to school, it's easy for them to get you sick. Oh yes, yes. Especially the kids that are in kindergarten or daycare, whatever you call it, or early head start or so. Yes, man. Those ones, they are, I don't know what to call them. I don't know what to call those children that go to school. Ooh, cause they bring everything around. We used to have what they are saying that if this country sneeze, Jamaica pick it up. Well, these kids they go to school and being around so many children every day, ooh, it's not good. Because out of the year, this is the year that they catch anything. Anything. In this summer, not so bad because they out of school for most part. But this time of year, they catch everything. And the weather, depending on where you live. Lisa got says I never did before, and the last 3 years I did. Oh, the last 3 years you start to take the flu shot. Oh, nice. Nice. I just didn't care for take the flu shot. But, you know, I always think I want my body to ride out the storm. But geez, this year the flu affect your throat, and then when you try to hold your head down, it's like somebody knock you up your head, and you're just like, wow, the pressure. So, and then it's swallowing. So if you have kids and you hear they complaining, just give them some meds because I'm telling you, it's painful. It's painful, and they might not want nothing to eat, so you might want to give them liquid because they can't swallow. Because every time they try to swallow, it's like when time bones. You ever see bones stick you and it hurts so bad? Yeah, remember this time they say it's not big cut hurt, it's the little things hurt. Oh yeah, yeah. So those things hurt. Ex school and say, hey Queen, I am on my break today. Tomorrow I meant to say happy Mercury Day to you, but good night and sweet dreams. Bless up yourself, cool. Yes, man, get your rest, man. Lisa God says you'll be okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. He said I'm praying for you guys. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate each and every one of you. Blessings to each and every one of you. Yes, man. It's not easy though. I was talking today on my life though, I was saying that my son said to me the other day when he had the flu and but you see how God work? God give these kids local antibodies in their body to fight these virus off because when their throat was bothering them also, the poor thing then they can't help to like explain how their throat was feeling also. They start throwing up or scratching. Something was coming out from them. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, ain't that amazing? The antibodies that your body have produced to fight out, especially the little kids. Them their mechanism is so wild. How they can fight off any sickness when they're little. So wild. And that's how they train their body when they get older too. So that's why sometimes when you see they don't want to take no medicine, they want their natural body to fight the sickness out. Because my little son, he take the medicine one time, and it's the first day. And then the second day, he would not take no medicine. And then I heard a voice said, leave him alone. He probably he trying to fight his body off. He would not take no medicine. And I'm like, oh my God, what are they going to do? But he fighting. Up movement, good night, one family, what you said, that bless up yourself, man. Bless up yourself. So I believe that sometimes you see the kids down and they say, I don't want no medicine. And you'll be wondering, just plenish their body with liquid or so whatever they want. Sometimes they need icy stuff and it's so hilarious while you're cold or you're sick, you need icy stuff. I don't know why, but I don't know how that tie into this the flu symptoms or whatever. It's a bless up man. Yes, one family, bless up. It is so wild. Anybody ever get sick and just feel for something icy, something cold to drink or so? It is so wild what you can call for when you're sick. The wildest thing sometimes you would call for when you're sick. And I'm like, wow, it is wild. Even when the baby was sick, he telling me, Mommy, can you go to the store? I say, yes. Can you get me 2 drinks? One for Jade and one for me? I'm like, ain't you the one sick? But it's so wild how your body. Yes, man. So, but their body, the way the kids' body work when they're so young, with the defense mechanism that is structured in the kids' system, it works so that it can fight off the bacteria that is there and it don't linger in them. They either throw it up or it coming through their nose or they probably using, their bowel start. You used to go, they gotta go to the bathroom. It just show how much your body can replenish itself. It's wild, especially the babies that can't really talk much or when they're sick they get pruny and don't want to do anything or just like when we get sick we don't feel we don't call it this is when it's a lazy chipped in. Our son is not lazy, it's just that when it just starts it's like you don't have no energy, you know. Well, But just right now I'm talking to you, I'm scringing up my eyes. I have a terrible headache with it. Yeah, it come with a headache. And then I'm trying to swallow. Today was much little bit more better than now. Because today is what the second day. Because it started yesterday or earlier, probably started a little while, but it started to really synchronize in the body. And man, your throat and your neck and your face aches, and then you get body chills. Lots of chills. Yes, lots of chills, pure chills. Whew. It's like seeing the fever and you're wondering, where is this fever coming from? But if your kids don't want to take no medicine, if you have young children, don't force them with the medicine. Just give them liquid. Because that's what the little one used to conquer himself. Just replenish his body with the liquid he needs and just give it to him. You know, whether it's water, whatever liquid that they require. Because the other day he told me, Mommy, go to the store and get me 2 pop. But what I did, they have this drink in the store. It's not pop, but he told me he want pop. But it's not pop. And I heard a voice say, don't give him the pop. So the juice is blue and they like the color blue juice, right? So I buy those blue juice and give it to them so they taught it to him. When he came home, he said, Mommy, is this pop? I said, yes, it's pop, but it was a pop. It was just liquid juice. I don't, those barrel juice. Anybody ever buy those barrel juice for their kids? I buy the big size one, and because he told me go to the store and get 2 pop, and I'm like, no, I'm not giving them no pop. And so I said, what could I use to substitute? So you find out what they really like other than pop, and buy it and give it to them, so that way they don't have too much acidic drinks drinking. And that's what I did. And when I come home, he tried to tell me, Mom, where is the pop? I said, that's the pop. It's just blue. As parents, you have to tell look a white life sometimes with the kids then, because you want to eat the healthier stuff, even though that wasn't say healthier, but it's just that they don't have no acid base in there or anything. You know what I mean? And it's not that sweet either. It just whatever they use to mix it, but it's not sweet. So you want the healthier, you want that, well, not say healthier version, but you want something that can eliminate most of the sugar content and all of that out their diet. So yeah, it's not to say it's one of the quote unquote best drink. You know what I mean? But they like it. So, because when they're sick, you got to give them something to soothe them. You know, like a baby tea, then you have to put the ring in the fridge and let it cool and then give it to the baby to bite up in gum, or give it some crackers to squeeze on. You know what I mean? Something tough so you can help squeeze the gum, because the gum irritating. You know, and you will know if a gum irritating. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't even climb the stairs. So I try to climb the stairs and I just run out the breath real quick. I'm like, ooh, real quick. But hopefully by the end of the week this should be better, because I don't I don't need it on me, not in this time. Because early next week I have something to do and I gotta get up very early that day. Very early. They're not gonna go to school that day. And I gotta go take care of that stuff. They're gonna come with me anyhow. Oh, I can barely swallow. When you try to swallow, you just feel it. Your ears temple are so hurt, so bad. And touching the ear too, you can feel that it hurt. So remember now, family, if you have children, I know I'm repeating myself, but if you have children and you see them looking like half duplex and all these things, and they say, Mommy, my tonsil hurt her, so just know you hurt for real. Because I got it. It's like sometimes you want to say, Lord, let me see what's down in there. And you can't see what's down in there. You know what I mean? So just bear that in mind. But other than that, when they say, how to do, bless upon yourself. Thank you also very much for your love and support. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you all so very much. My head hurting me. Oh, he got some Vicks up here. Let me use the Vicks. I'm in the kids' room, but they had a Vicks up here, so I'm gonna take the Vicks. Ooh. And just put it anywhere your pulse beat, that's where you put the Vicks. Anywhere your pulse beat. I'm gonna buy me one more, but my tonsils are swollen. They hurt. But anywhere your pulse beat, that's where you put the Vicks, alright? So if you have little children too, anywhere the pulse beat underneath their neck as well. Just like how you put on cologne to like last longer on you. Anywhere your pulse beat, that's where you put the cologne. So and then it lasts a little longer on you. That's what they say. It's come like when you do hair coloring and you do one patch test. When you do the patch test, you have to put it on your elbow to see the reaction. Patch test for the coloring. Whew. Yeah, family, yes. And then here one of the small alarms things start alarming again, and I'm like, what is this? They just put a new one in and it start bing, bing, like a bird up in here, and they just put a new one in. It's like, man, it's like correction is not correction, you know? Such is life. I'm having a warm time. Only good thing by next week I should be able to get over it because I don't need to sound like this. And it can make you get irritable too because you're in pain, your throat achy. So that's another thing with the temper. It make you get look miserable. Because it's flu. Anybody get miserable when it's flu. Not everybody. Some people sleep and shut up. But if you're not sleeping, it can cause you a little pain at times, you know. Israelite resilient kings are still supporting here in the bushes, tied up for a little bit. That's all right, man. Bless up yourself, man. We say manners of and respect to everyone, you know. Wait, me not even listen on it, you know. We are big up the VIP, them, the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the moderators, the top fans, the members. Did I miss out anybody? I think so. Can we chat everything now and sometimes I have to stop and listen. I have to stop and listen, so bless up with yourself, but I hope you don't miss out nobody, you know. Yeah, man, me say VIPs, the type of people them in the background. VIP section, so bless up on yourself. Me say manners and respect to each and every one. The likers, the sharers, the commenters, the top fans, the well wishers, the moderators, the members, the subscribers. I miss them out. Yeah, man, bless up on yourself, man. And thank you all so very much for your support in whichever way you support. Thank you all so very much, you know. Thank you. Yeah, my song saying pretty out there, but I say go same way, we still have to go and do what we have to do the same way, family. You know what I mean? With a life pretty out there, yes or not, we still have to be on the turn. And then, guys, you remember how I was procrastinating and kept saying, oh, I need to put my phone stand in my car. I need to put it up. So finally today, I walk with the bag and end up put it in the car. Because next week, after I deal with this event here that I gotta take care of, which is out my control, but I gotta go take care of it regardless. And then after that, I gonna drive a good little journey to take the kids them to trunk or treat. So yeah, they gonna have trunk or treat. I wanna take them, you know what I mean, so they can enjoy themselves. It's not about celebration. It's just about it's a cultural thing here. It doesn't mean that you have to participate if you know do those things, but I don't think I should try for my kids because I don't like something, so I'm not gonna do that. You know, they don't understand it. When they grow older, they can make decisions for themselves. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take them there. And then tomorrow I have this flyer where they're giving away costume tomorrow. But the first 500 they're giving away costume with that. I left it in the car. I left that in the car. The first 500 people. I forgot what they call the place. Oh my lord. Yes, I could tell you guys. Or you know what? I have maybe somebody here in Michigan probably wanna go trunk or treat with their children and maybe say, man, I don't have no money to buy the costume. You know what? I think I have a picture of it in my phone. So when I get off the live, I probably do a little short. So if anybody wanna go check it out, they can. But it's the first 500 and it start at 6 tomorrow. It start at 6. They're gonna give and I think they say all ages. They're gonna give away coats, but you have the first 500 and the kids have to be present with you. So you can't just be there as a by yourself as an adult. You have to be present with the children so they could receive their costume. I don't know how it gonna work. I don't know. But I know I have a meeting tomorrow between 1 to 4. Some people coming out here tomorrow, so I can't leave. I can't go anywhere between 1 to 4. But guys, when I tell you, earlier today I was talking to a lady friend of mine, and I was saying, if my son was supposed to go to school tomorrow, how would I manage? I don't have nobody to go pick him up from school. How would I manage? How would I balance that? And we start to ponder out how we could pick the how I could do it to pick the child up early or so forth. And luckily I go to school today because when you're under stress, you're not thinking clear. You're not even remembering nothing sometimes. And I went to school today and they have on the door, no school tomorrow. And I'm like, ain't God good? The big one going to school, but he homeschool. And I say, ain't God good? Because he know it's going to be a stressful, well, it's not going to be stressful tomorrow, but then you don't know what the outcome of people, what they're going to think. We can't think for people. I can't interpret what people going to think. But I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this now? And just to see how the school just say no school tomorrow, I was like, man, ain't that a blessing? Because I was here at home beating up myself, and lo and behold, I get that sigh of relief. Only person I have to wake up early in the morning is the big one for him to go to school, and I don't have to wake him up like regularly, like how I wake up everybody in the morning. I don't have to. So that's really a blessing right there. Ooh, that's really a blessing right there because I was really thinking it out. But it's good thing I had my lady friend and we were talking about it, how we're going to do it. And he said, maybe you have to pick him up an hour early or something. So we had to ponder it. Because, sometimes as parents, you want to get them to stay in school as long as they can, to learn all they can and to interact and engage with their peers as much as they can. Because when they come home, they don't have that peer interaction in their age group category because both kids their age are different and sometimes they don't want to play with each other. Sometimes they like crabs in barrel fighting each other. So yeah, but that was good for me. He worked in my favor today, so that is good for me. At least I didn't have to say, oh, you know what, I get up and I don't have to send him to school today. You know what I mean? I don't have to feel that way. Because I told myself this year, as long as the child is not sick, he must go to school. You know what I mean? No matter what the circumstances, he must go to school as long as he's not sick. If he's sick, he goes to the doctor, because that's a crucial part of their young years, you know what I mean? Crucial part. So, but it worked out in my favor today because at least you don't have to have an absent. You have a no school day. You understand? If you know how the school system work, instead of an absent, you have a no school day right across the board. So, oh Lord, won't He do it? He will come through. Guarantee. He will come through. And then my son was gonna have a field trip. My other son they were emailing me to say he have a field trip coming, a virtual field trip, but I won't be able to put him to take him, so I had to opt him out of that because I had no other choice. Those decisions I could not be made. I would have to cancel. Because I was in the first meeting and that one lady was saying, "Oh, my daughter, I think son or daughter was going field trip," and they said, "Well, you're gonna have to cancel because this is important." The lady said, "Okay, then, or send somebody," and I don't got nobody to. I'm not gonna just let anybody in my house with my son, so I have to take him with me. So he gonna be exempt from that extra curriculum virtual activity right there. So he gonna be exempt from that. But that's alright. Many more to come. Better blow life last. Many more to come. I believe in that. Many more to come. And then sometimes you miss something. You miss it not because you want to miss it, but some things are beyond your control sometimes, and we just have to understand, you know? Yeah, man. So say go, people. Whew, I'm telling you. But other than that, we're doing good, and can't complain much. That little car battery dead yesterday, and then I boosted up this morning, so he haven't been dead anymore. So I have my battery pack. I charge my battery pack up, so I got that. So that means if I'm going anywhere or so on, if that's supposed to happen again, I can boost it up. So I got that. I just have to walk with it every time, so I don't have to get a big hand. Well, I have big handbag. I just have to switch over things. Yeah, so that don't happen anymore. But and then I need to wash the car before next week because I'm going on a long road trip. Well, not really say a long road trip, but a good looking road trip. You know, outside of my accustomed atmosphere to take the kids and to have a little good time, and then they go meet up with two other little friends or so. So that's gonna be good, hopefully. You know what I mean? So 'cause we haven't gone anywhere since we have this other truck right here, and plus I gotta get on the road. So I'm so happy. I put my phone stand up this evening. I'm so happy. I just have one more thing to put up in there. One more thing, and then I'll be good up in there, so I can make sure say. You know, you still gotta eat a food, people. You know what I mean? A life, we still gotta eat. We still gotta pay the bills. You don't pay no bills, you're out of car, and you don't have no home. So it's not like the last time when I say I owned it. You know what I mean? This is not the case. So I have to figure things out. You know, I can say I own something where I don't have to worry. All I gotta do is just buy gas, put in there. It's not like that. And then you owe the bill, they probably park you on the side of the road and say, pull over, whoa, 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 pull over, take out everything out of here. So, you know, I can't have that happen, you know, because not with me and my poor little children. So we'll have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. So, but I'm telling you guys that I got to figure it out. And I just hear the song come to my head. God will work it out. You know that song? We say God will work it out, so He will work it out just for each and every one of us family. So don't feel discouraged. Feel motivated. You know what I mean? Throughout the hurdles, throughout the storm. You know what I mean? He said He know the thoughts are gonna come and everything, but what did He say? As soon as you become aware, you get them right into get them under control so that you can get right back on track. And we will get back on track, you know. I was talking to my lady friend and she was saying, trust me, once you get back out there, you just need to get back out there. Once you get over this hurdle that is hovering over you, that is so stressful, she said, once you get back out there, I know you're going to feel so much different and everything. And, and everything is just, I believe in everything that is so structured and wired in a way where we would say it's ordained or something or meant to be or meant to go through this. You know, growing up as children, as a child, I used to hear old people say, God don't give you nothing that you cannot handle. He don't give none of us anything that we can't bear. You know, but I believe that sometimes the things He give us, it can be overwhelming because sometimes it probably a task that you weren't ready for. You know what I mean? And you're probably saying, why did you give this to me? You ever go to a job and somebody say, hey, I assign you to be the supervisor. Hey, I assign you to be the manager. Yes, you know yourself you want to be a manager. Yes, you know yourself you want to be a supervisor. But in question, you were asking yourself, am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? And the voice in your head trying to push you and say, yes, you're ready. Take it. Because it not only give you a different ranking, but it also give you a different paycheck. You know what I mean? So you can cater more for your family, and you also come with a different role to play. So it's not just a role where you could just say, okay, this is that, and that. No, it give you more responsibilities as well as giving you more of every little thing. Sometimes headache too. So everything you get a little extra of, and it's just how you balance it and how we go about it. You know what I mean? And just remember, He will work it out. I know this storm that is anything we're going through that is looking like a storm or a tornado in our life. I mean, just the obstacles. All right, so once we are fighting and we believe and we're giving our all, wholeheartedly, as he said, not half of us, but the whole of us, things will work out. And I believe strongly in that things will work out. But we just have to fight. As I think Akon say we gotta fight, we just have to fight. So we gotta fight. It's a song, I think so. We just have to fight. But don't give up. Because sometimes I have to tell myself, don't give up, don't give up. Yes, man, sometimes I have to be motivating myself. Because sometimes when you don't have to be alone to feel like you're alone sometimes. That's the honest truth. Sometimes you don't have to be alone to feel like you're alone. You know what I mean? And most people can relate because when you're going through your own hurdles, you are your own individual person. No matter how many people going to be around you, no matter how many support you're going to have, when you're going through your own hurdles, you're going to feel like you are alone. With anything we're going through, we don't have to feel alone, because we're not alone. You know what I mean? We might not have, especially nowadays, we might not have people physically present, but we have a phone call away. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. What else? We have StreamYard. All the kind of yards we have nowadays. You know what I mean? So you have so many things to just come, sit down, look, stare. People probably tune in and say, what the hell are you looking at? But they don't even realize that, hey, songwriter say, when I need motivation, the one solution is my aim strong. One solution. So you have to know what that solution is for you. You know what I mean? Everybody's solution ain't gonna be the same solution. And that's the beautiful part of this world. Because even though that song was meant to sing in a lovely way, like any person need encouragement there, so you have a queen to keep him stronger. So same thing with a woman. When you're going through your sorrows or your hurdles, you have either your children, your spouse, your boyfriend who is there with you, depending on what kind of dynamics you are having in life. Somebody is always there. And some of you, we might not have nobody like those to be around us, but we are enlightened by the blessing. We are enlightened. All of us are enlightened by the blessing. Doesn't matter if you have people around you or you don't have them around you. You're enlightened by the blessing. And sometimes just your thoughts that are coming can tell you that you're enlightened by the blessing because you can speak positive even when the negative are fighting you. Yes, man. When you can speak positive when the negative is fighting you, to always be negative and you can speak positive, oh, that's like a win within itself because it's like you tell negativity, hey, you ain't gonna take over my life. You done enough. You know what I mean? And you just keep going, family, and you realize that hey, I can do this. It's like somebody who cries. Sometimes you cry, and when you finish crying, all you gotta do is just stop and listen and hear what coming to your thought next. Yes, man. When you cry, if people don't cry and start listening to themselves, you won't understand. But anytime you have to go when you feel overwhelmed about anything, whether it's your children, your jobs, whatever it is that you're going through or you're faced with, and you cry. Don't just cry and cry and cry. Cry and listen. And I guarantee you, there is going to be a positive vibration coming out because you stop to listen to what's coming next. And you start to figure out, okay, this is my solution. And sometimes you start crying again and say, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Why are you telling yourself you can't do it? Because something is coming to your thought that is telling you, yes, you can do it. But wipe your tears. This song say, wipe your tears from your eyes. I don't remember how this song goes, but they say, wipe those tears. He say, wipe those tears from the eyes. So you have to wipe those tears and stop and listen because everything go hand in hand, people. Your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth, all of you work hand in hand. Your foot, all your body parts that are movable when you're going through stuff are moving with you. Sometimes it move in the direction that you don't want to go. You have to keep fighting. You know what I mean? But you will get back on the track you need to get to because you're fighting. You know what I mean? Like the song where it say fighting for survival. as Bob Marley singing, fighting for survival. You know what I mean? Up on arrival. So nothing wrong with it, people. Just don't give up in life. You know what I mean? Just stop sometime. You have to listen. How many times you walking in nature and you're alone walking on that path? Because I know a lot of people walk alone sometimes. You're walking in nature and uh, you walking by yourself in nature, and sometimes you have to stop because you hear a sound. Because your ears, your whole entire body are so in tune to what is going on around you. You know why? Because the atmosphere is quiet. You probably have the breeze swaying the trees from left to right, right? And then you have maybe animals, birds chirping all over. Or sometimes you hear another sound, like if especially if they had dry leaves on the ground, you might hear trash start step like something stepping in there. And then you have to stop sometime and take a good look. And then sometimes that even freak you out. Sometimes where you have to say, let me keep walking. Then you start to walk a little faster. But even when you're walking faster, your ears start to send signal to everywhere. Your brain start to send signal, and you start to okay. You will know if you're in danger, or you're not in danger, or you just maybe when you keep looking, then you realize, hey, this is a wild animal. Hey, Kapula long, something like that. How you doing? And then you can calm down and you get back to on track and you go on with your day. And then guess what? You feel so good because whatever it wasn't anything to put you in any harm's way. And you probably laugh it off and get back to your day. But you guess what? You get back on track, but you're getting back on track with saying, hey, you gotta be more alert. Hey, you gotta be more focused. Hey, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Sometimes you just tell you know what? Let me just make a U-turn. And sometimes you make a U-turn and go back home because you have to listen to your first instinct or your first intuition not gonna lead you wrong. You know what I mean? No matter how much we wanna fight that, most time it don't lead you wrong. You know, it's the second one sometimes that we're trying to say, oh, sure, let me give this that, let me give this that, and then sooner or later you're left with nothing. But life is about keeping it not just with the problem, but finding the solution. You know what I mean? Because you know what the problem is. It's like I'm not feeling well. I know what the problem is. I'm not feeling well. You know what I mean? You might say, boy, I don't know what is going on with me, blah, blah, blah. But you know what the problem is? You probably can't identify the problem. But then you might talk to people about what you're feeling, how you're feeling. And then somebody can put two and two together and say, hey, maybe you have it, maybe you're dehydrated. Hey, maybe you're this, maybe you're that. Maybe you need to go to the doctor. Maybe you need to drink some water. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can dehydrate and don't know. You know what I mean? Because sometimes dehydration don't have to show within your mouth with your saliva. It can also show with your headaches that you're having and stuff like that. So this life have its own hurdles, life have its own sorrows, and life have its own ups and downs. But it's everybody ups and down is different. It's unique. Yes, our lifestyle. Everybody lifestyle is very unique, and sometimes you have similarities and sometimes you have straight differences. You know what I mean? And that's what make this world go around. You know what I mean? Similarities and differences because they make up what the world need to look like, the balance. Sometimes the balance can make you uncomfortable because you say, what is this you're talking about balance? But it's what it is nowadays. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Such is life, people. But your girl not gonna stay any longer because guys, I'm here trying to swallow and I just having pure headache. So I ain't gonna stay any longer with you all, but I just wanted to come on here and I don't know why I can't switch my camera. Oh, I don't know what button I press, but anyway, let's not dwell on that. So I am gonna go to my bed because I gotta get up tomorrow morning and do some stuff tomorrow in the morning. And then good thing I don't have to worry about the little one going to school. So I'm gonna leave you all tonight and I just want you all to take care of yourself and be blessed, stay safe, stay positive, fight, fight whatever it is, stay prayed up and just keep going. And sometimes talking out things, sometimes do help, soothe you at times. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't want to hear no talking, totally understandable because this life is called balance. You know what I mean? So just go and strike the balance. Go and be yourself and everything will be alright. So until then, people, walk good, have a blessed night, and thank you also very much for stopping by, to all of the likers, the shares, the commenters, the well wishers, the moderators, the top fans, the subscribers, the members, everybody who want to say, and the VIPs. Yeah, you bless upon yourself, and until then, walk good, have a blessed night. I'm out.